divorce, one of the things I got to keep in the divorce I was super happy about was we had a little cat. Her name was Turtle. She was my best little friend. You just laugh at her. I named her Turtle to confuse people. I really did. Like, they're like, you have a turtle? I do. No, she was cute. She was awesome. She acted like a dog. It was great. She would play fetch. She would walk with me to the park. She was the best cat. Unfortunately, 2 months after the divorce was final, Turtle died. I know. She had a good run. Unfortunately, it was into traffic. You can't be sadder about this than I was. That's not how this works. Pain plus time equals comedy, and it took a year and a half to write this joke. But because that's the thing, like you can go through life and you can either look for the funny or you can be a sad sack of crap. And I found out that emergency vets are that second group because she didn't die when she got hit by the car. She was a real fighter. You should have seen the car. So I took her into the vet, right? I rushed her to the emergency room, and I found out that the vet was just not having it because the only way I know how to not just like burst into tears when bad things are happening is to just make dumb jokes all the time. And I'll be honest with you guys, these are not my best work. They were the dumbest jokes I've ever made, but it was stopping the waterworks, right? And this vet he didn't care for it. You know, I bring my cat in. I remember the first thing he said when he saw her was like, woof. And I was like, well, that's a little insensitive. She is a cat, sir. And she's been through a lot. I don't think you need to be impersonating her natural predator. And he's like, what? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, anyway, so we're gonna have to put her under to see the extent of the damage. And I was like, so she'll be unresponsive? He's like, yes. Catatonic? What are you doing right now? Anyway, he's like, we're gonna put her under, and we're gonna run a CAT scan. What kind of scan? He's like, a CAT scan. I know what we're scanning, but what kind of scan is it? He's like, are you doing Who's on First right now with your dying pet? Anyway, long story short, it was gonna be $10,000 to fix her up. Yeah. And she was a great cat. She wasn't no $10,000 cat, okay? If I can get a used Honda, I'm getting a new cat. I don't have that kind of money. Also, it was $10,000 even. That felt weird. It wasn't, because if he added 36 cents to the end of it, I'm like, oh, of course, there's expenses and taxes, and $10,000 on the money, that just sounds like he looked at my clothes and was just like, I don't know, $10,000? That's gonna price this guy right out, you know? So unfortunately, I did decide to put her down, you know, because the price for that was $250, which is very budget friendly. And again, I want to just clear this up. The vet did not know that I had just been divorced. I don't blame him for this, but he did twist the knife a little bit in this very low moment of my life. Because on the records, it said my ex-wife. It had her contact info. So he comes into the room before we do. He's like, anyone we're waiting for? We're going to wait for your wife? And I was like, no, just me. And Turtle, soon to be just me. And in a moment of genuine human connection, this vet puts his hand on my shoulder and we make eye contact. And he just says, this must be catastrophic for you. I know. I could not believe the lack of professionalism from this veterinarian. I just lost my friend. I was furious. He had to measure my anger like a hurricane. I was at least a Cat 5.